This is our podcast on racism and sexism. Welcome to our podcast with Mia and Tamera. Our podcast is going to be based on racism and sexism. Today we are sharing one story, 2 interviews, and 2 sketches on racism and sexism. First, we'll be sharing one story that we have found on Facebook. In year 9, at Burnside High, there was a boy who used to yell stuff at me. Once I was walking home with my friend, he yelled out, "Terrorist!" I felt like, what are you talking about? I'm going home to have lunch. After hearing that story, just think about what she said. She didn't do anything to him. She was just walking home to eat lunch. And just think, if someone called you a terrorist, what if someone called you a terrorist? Now, what would you react like? You wouldn't like it. Yeah, I just think what do you mean? I wasn't doing anything. I just walking. And he was called that out in front of a friend. Just that wouldn't make you feel any good about yourself, would it? No. It just puts you down and makes you feel like no one likes you because you're different. But really, well, you're different in your own good way. Yeah. Now we are going to have 2 interviews about what racism and sexism is. We have a student from St. Francis of Assisi School with us today. Rosie, what is your opinion on racism and sexism at our school?
Well, I think that is something we let slide too easy. Well, this is a big job there. Both racism and sexism are something we cannot change, or at least not easily, right? So sexism has been with us throughout our whole life. From the type of clothes we wear and wore when we were younger, to the type of toys we are entitled to play with. And I'm sure it's somewhat similar with racism, but fortunately, I've never.
Yeah, that was a good answer. It really got your point across. Okay, now a second question. How do you think we can help stop sexism and racism in our community?
Well, it definitely won't come easy. In fact, it may never necessarily stop ever. But I do believe we can make a start.
That was another great question. How does sexism and racism affect how you learn at your school?
Well, as I've said before, I cannot easily associate with racism, but sexism is something that a lot of people have experienced. Me and my friends did. I believe at our school, sexism isn't necessarily a reality. At our school currently, but I believe it does have a negative effect on our students.
Okay, thank you, Rosa, for letting us interview today. Your answers were amazing. Okay, so now we have a teacher also from St. Francis School, Miss Henderson. What is your opinion on racism?
Even though we've been learning about discrimination, I still don't think some children understand how serious the issue is, and it is disappointing to still sometimes talk to some children about these issues. However, I have noticed that more people are becoming a lot more aware of racism and sexism at school, and I think that a lot more people are becoming upstanding, which is really good.
How do you think we can help sexism and racism in our community?
I think that by continuing to be upstanders at school and looking up to others, speaking up when we know someone is saying or doing something wrong, and just being inclusive of everyone in school.
How does sexism and racism affect how teachers teach?
Our goal at St. Francis of Assisi is to cater to everyone's needs, regardless of their gender or race, and we just want everyone to believe that they feel like they should belong in our classroom, and we hope that everyone does feel that way.
Now, Tamera and I will be sharing our speeches. I have done my speech on sexism. What have you done your speech on, Tamera? Well, I've done my speech on racism, but we're going to start off with me. Do you think sexism is good? Well, if you said yes, you're wrong, and if you said no, you're right. Sexism is bad because people get judged for their gender and way more. So today I'm going to be talking to you about what sexism is, the effects it
plays on people, gender roles in history, and how we can make our community better. What is sexism, you may ask? Sexism is attitudes or behaviours based on traditional stereotypes of gender roles. Discrimination based on a person's sex or gender, as in restricted job opportunities, especially such as discrimination directed against women. There are also people who judge people by their colour, what jobs they do. The jobs may be doctors and nurses. A lot of people think that women can't be doctors, they can only be nurses, or that men can't be nurses, they can only be doctors. Or it might be a teacher, or it might even be a builder. The effects it plays on people. Sexism has been proven to cause serious health problems with women. Women who have experienced sexism can have poorer mental health and have been diagnosed with anxiety, stress, depression, and problems with their emotions. Women feel unsafe and want to quit their job even though what they're doing they might love. They can experience feelings of rejection and signs of not belonging. How would you feel if you were in this position? And do you think it would impact their lives forever? Gender roles in history. Women have come a long way in the workforce, considering our leader is a female. However, we still have a long way to go. Equal Pay Act was introduced in 1972, but even today we are still paid on an average 12% less than men. Did you know that women were not allowed to go to work and they had to stay at home doing the dishes and the laundry and had to wear dresses all the time? And men had to go to work and serve for the army? And how we can make our community better is by stopping people judging people, because it keeps happening and no one is doing anything about it. And then if you see someone being discriminated, you stand up for what you believe and you tell that person that what they're doing is wrong. And then what would you feel like if you were in that position? And that if they're still being mean to that person, or if they start being mean to you, just walk away with that person, because what you've done, you know that it's right. So that's how I think we can make our community better. So make sure that you start doing that. I hope you guys all learned something from my speech today and that you walk away with something that I've said. And to remind you to always stand up for what you believe and not to be mean to anyone. So now we're moving on to Tamera's speech. Just to recap, you guys, if you forgot.
Yeah. My speech is going to be on racism. Hey, here we go. Do you think racism is good? No, we need to stop it because it's not doing any good for the community or you. Just think, have you ever made a racist comment or been racist towards another person? Did it really do anything for you? No. So why do we do it? Because we think it's cool? No, it's not. I'm here to tell you why we do it and why we should stop. The topic I'm going to be talking to you about today is racism. Racism. Why are we racist? We aren't born with racist ideas or attitudes. We learn about racism from the people around us. Some people believe that people of the other race can't mix with people from other races, and they believe some races are above each other, when really we're all the same. Not all forms of racism come from hatred. Some forms of racism can come from fear and anxiety. Ignorance can take part in feeding people's racist attitudes. Sometimes the harm of racism can be done innocently, because someone may not know any better. Colour racism. You all have probably heard of it. It's where people get judged on the colour of their skin. Lots of people have different views on different races. These are called stereotypes. For say, some people think that people with different coloured skin can't mix with each other, and how people make jokes about people's culture. Stereotypes don't do any good for anyone. Most people probably know about the saying, blondes are dumb, when really they're the same as anyone else. And that doesn't do anything for anyone. And just think, yes, you can change the colour of your hair, but you can't change the colour of your skin. So imagine if someone made fun of the colour of your skin. That wouldn't make you feel any better about yourself. It would just put you down. So we need to stop putting people down and start picking people up by not adding to bad stereotypes. Racism. We need to stop it. We need to stand up to racism like how Rosa Parks did. She stood up for something she knew was right. She was fed up with being treated differently. So on the bus, she went and sat down. She was asked to stand and give her seat for a white person. But instead, she decided to stay sitting down because she felt she had a right to stay there and she wanted to. You can help stop racism by following your points. You should be mindful before saying something racist, even if you might not have intended it. If you see someone being discriminated, you should speak up and say it's wrong. You should make an effort to get to know a person of the other race, like looking for stuff you have in common. Don't make assumptions on a person before you meet them. Instead, get to know the person. I hope these will help you stand up against racism. So I hope you've listened to my speech, and you and everyone else can stand up to discrimination and racism to make the world better.
Oh my gosh, Tom, this speech was so good. All the information that you had in it was amazing.
So it was, I love how you got like your point of view to sexism, and it really made me aware of what sexism was. Because to be honest, before we started like learning about it, I didn't know what sexism was.
Yeah, same as racism, ableism.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Basically, I didn't even know what discrimination.
I didn't know what it meant when teachers first brought it up. Now I know so much about it, and I know so much more how to stop it.
Yeah, I learned so much stuff about racism in this speech. That's so good.
Yeah, I love the part where you like in your speech when you like talked about what people thought about stuff. Like people thought men could only go and do the work, and women would have to stay at home and do the cooking and cleaning.
Yeah, and I love the story of. Was it Regan?
No, it was
Sorry. I loved how she was like, actually no, this thing, and judge me.
Yeah. So if I just expand on that, because I didn't like put it on that speech. So with that story, there were there's seats on the bus. The front, like there's like 5 seats at the back of the bus that are for black people, and if the bus is full and there's no seats there for the white people, the black people had to stand up and give their seat. But she felt she was entitled to stay there. She actually got arrested for being not standing up in the bus.
Now that we've finished our speeches,
Which was so good.
yeah, we are going to be talking about main points about how we can stop racism.
Yeah, because like it's not okay to judge people on their color. Do you think it's okay to do that?
No.
Do you think if someone just came up one day and said, "Hey, you're white, you mean?" What do you think? You're like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
You mean you white person? No, you don't say that. Okay. And if someone comes up to you and says you can't do this because you're a boy or a girl, like, that happens a lot though. People, like sexism is a big thing.
Say if someone says, hey, you can't play hockey because you're a girl.
Yeah. Like, anyone can play
Anyone
any
can
sport.
play any sport.
Because, like, and like with sexism, people like, sports is a big thing with sex.
Yeah.
Because they made netball because they didn't want girls to play basketball.
Yeah.
And like so they classify netball as a girls' sport, rugby as a boys' sport.
But girls can play rugby.
Yeah. We know lots of people on
Girls can play
that play rugby.
Girls can play basketball. Boys can play
netball, basketball,
whatever.
Yeah,
anything they desire.
Yeah. Okay. So you can follow some of these points that we're going to say next if you want to help stop these problems.
So the first point is going to be that to try to get to know somebody before you judge them, what they look like and how they are, because they might actually be like a really nice person.
Yeah, like you can't just judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. Yeah, that saying is really good.
Because
Like they might look like, oh my gosh, look
Like,
at her.
oh, I don't want to be friends with them. They don't look as cool as me.
Yeah, blah, blah,
I don't
blah.
think that.
And then, but once you kind of get to know them and you actually start a conversation, they might actually pick up that. To be honest, they'll
Personality
probably
that
be really.
That's all we have for today. That's all we have time for. Thanks for watching. Podcast podcast.